Welcome to the ITPro Turkey Bowl, brought to you by ACI Learning, here in our Gainesville, Florida studios.
Yeah, today we have two teams, the white team versus the blue team. They're comprised of ACI edutainers and staff, and they'll be going head-to-head in minute-to-win-it style battles. That's
right. The games will be tough. There will be blood, sweat, tears, and only the toughest will survive. Hello, I'm Kathy Chambers.
And I am Peter Van Rijs, and we are excited to bring you this first ever Turkey Bowl. And I don't know about you, but I'm in the holiday spirit. And if you're not yet, maybe we can help you a little bit. We're going to be giving away some gifts today. All you have to do to enter is participate actively in that chat, and we'll choose from there.
That's right. And if you can't wait to be a part of our team, just join us right now. All you have to do is head over to itpro.tv and sign up for the best IT training around. If you sign up today, you can get 30% off by using the promo code Turkey30.
All right, let's take a look at one of today's players to watch. First, we have Sophia Goodwin there entering the arena today. Sophia, sometimes we call her Sophie. Who knows? We might go by both, but she's got her game face on. One of the younger competitors here may help her in some of these games as they kind of go back to those college-style games. Sophie has a British accent, which she turns on and off just at will. She's featured in Skills Pro content, as well as CEH version 12, which she just filmed. She's got the best earrings on staff, hands down. I've seen a lot of video game-themed ones. Good stuff.
Yeah, let's break down Don Bazette, another key player to watch here. There he is, stretching out in his office, getting ready to rock. Chief Product Officer here at ACI Learning. What's that on his computer? Looks like he's doing a little research there on, what is that, cornhole?
Yeah, he's getting ready.
Yeah, he's getting ready. He's ready to go. Tough competitor there. Let's break down Don Bazette, shall we? Let's see. So Don Bazette, he is the host of TechNado. Does that there with you, Peter? Linux Guru. Countless tattoos. Rubik's Cube enthusiast. Peter, can he swim? That is the question.
I don't know, and we might find out today. That might be one of the competitions, and we'll see how Don fares in that. It's going to be interesting to watch for sure.
That's right. Now teams are warming up, getting ready to come out to the field, or should I say studio. There we are. Here. Here's a look at the blue team, cheering each other on, and the white team. All right.
Well, let's go ahead and meet those teams then, shall we? First, for the blue team, we've got Daniel Lowry. He's coming off injury with his foot, so we'll see if that affects him. We've got Eliza Lee. She's an intern. Everyone knows Ronnie. He's going to be great at these games, and we already talked about Sophie, who is a great competitor.
That's right. Let's take a look at the white team. Don Bazette, as we mentioned, key player to watch. Wes Bryan, Lauren Deal, and Carola Palomo. Here, she's one of the toughest competitors for that white team.
All right, let's see how they match up on the field. In our first case, we're playing Stack Cup. The first team to stack up the cups into a pyramid. Got to use all the cups. They win, and first person to finish, they're going to get 10 points for their team. So let's go ahead and get this one started. All right, Don there with the yellow cups. Ronnie with the lilac. I don't know. I might call it that.
A tough time there getting the cups apart.
Yeah, Don's going to go ahead and get his first line. I guess he's done the math already to know exactly how many need to be in each row, and Ronnie is starting on his second row here.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh,
I see a problem there.
I see a problem there. They're on that bottom row. You see the double cup? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a double cup. So when he gets to the end, well, first of all, I don't know if those will stack up properly with that added height, but he's going to be one cup short when he gets up to the top, and that could be a problem. Don, meticulous. Oh, there he goes. Ronnie has noticed the issue.
Well, look at that. He fixed one, but look, I think there might be another one there on that bottom row.
Oh, on the yep, you can see it's a little out of whack, and that's really where this comes down to the team. This is a team sport, and his team is not telling him about that issue.
Chatting with each other back there.
They're as amused as we are by what's going to happen, and really don't seem to care about those 10 points, as Don is already on his, fifth row there. So
he's focused. Look at that.
He's flying through. Don has watched Pitch Perfect many times with the cup stacking scene there. So, big Anna Kendrick fan. No, we don't have the rights to that song, so don't sing it.
Okay, sorry.
But, yeah, he's on a roll there. But Ronnie's getting close and still hasn't. Okay.
White team wins.
It's irrelevant. Yeah, Don.
I mean, he easily did that.
And Ronnie's still looking for where is that last cup, and it's stuck on the bottom. So wouldn't have mattered anyways. Congratulations there to the white team. Yeah, 10 points go their way. There you see it. There's two spots where he's got double cupping, as you can see on the replay there in slow-mo. Thank goodness we broke that down because that was difficult to see. Ronnie didn't catch it the whole time, and neither did his team. Very embarrassing. Well, let's go down to the field, and you caught up with, was it Sophia? No, Ronnie?
Ronnie on the sidelines. Hey, Ronnie, so it looks like you got off to a rough start. It looks like you maybe double stacked on that first row there.
Yeah, that seemed to have actually gotten me since I didn't realize that those 2 cups actually got stacked there. And it actually happened to me twice.
So, Ronnie, I know it's early in the game, but looking at your competition, who do you think is your biggest threat on the white team?
My biggest threat on the white team, well, that would actually have to be Don Pizzette.
All right, Ronnie, thank you so much. We'll see you out the second half.
Great interview there, Kathy. So the score right now, 10-0 in favor of that white team. We're moving on to our next game, which is going to be IT Pong. So this is something you've probably played before with your friends, but they're tossing those cups in. The first 2 cups are worth double, and every cup they sink is worth 10 points for a grand total of 100 points at stake.
Ooh,
so
this is a big one.
This is a game that right off the bat someone can separate themselves from the other team. And let's see, we've got Wes starting off versus Sophie.
Yeah.
I'm gotta assume Sophie's played this more recently, coming fresh out of college, but we'll see if that comes into play. No,
nope.
no.
Yeah, we were wrong.
Yeah, we that's a mistake. I didn't even see that ball on the screen. So they're both going for the bounce method. You can throw direct or you can bounce. And they're both choosing to bounce. Just got to keep that elbow behind the edge of the table as you get started. But this, we could be here a while with this one.
We could be here a while. Peter, what is your strategy? See, I like the bounce. I like to do that.
I don't bounce personally. I feel like I get more control without it. But you know, we'll see how it works for them. She's going sidearm there.
Sidearm. She even said herself. Did you hear? She said we're going to be here a while.
Yeah, she is correct. I mean, Wes has hit the cups a few times, but neither have made it in the cup. And I guess once someone gets in a cup, then we'll switch players.
Oh,
there we go.
Finally,
there we
Wes
go. Did it. Let's take another look at that if we can. Yeah, so Wes still going with the bounce approach. I did not know he was left-handed.
I did not
until
either.
Today.
We learn something new every day here.
Yeah. But yeah, so Wes's team will move on. Corolla coming up next there. Another young player that should.
Oh, close.
Wow, should do pretty well at this, and that was close right there, and Sophie's still looking for that first one. Did that? No, just bounced out.
I think it bounced out, yeah.
That's disappointing. Corolla goes for the big overhand there.
Yeah, that didn't take her long at all.
Yeah, that's got to start to weigh on Sophie mentally at this point as we look back at Corolla's throw here. Yeah, she comes from a really high angle, which gives her a good bounce, and right there in the center cup. So good for her, and they'll clear that cup out of the way. And those are double points then.
Oh,
wow!
First try.
Look at that. What can't Don do?
I know. And that, ladies and gentlemen, why he was a key player to watch. Look at that.
And
perfect.
Right in off the bounce and
look at the
confidence.
Point. Like he knew.
Yeah, it was never in doubt for him. Lauren seemed surprised, but not Don. So is Sophie still out there? I think she is against Lauren.
Lauren's up nice.
Now it's a little easier for Sophie because there's a lot more cups. There she goes.
She finally.
Goes with the closest cup. Smart move. Let's take a look at that long overdue shot. Is that a single bounce? Looks like into that first cup, and you can see the relief. That's someone who was put out of her misery.
Yeah, it's tough to stay in the game, right? When you have a crappy start like that, it's tough to stay mentally in there.
Now, little known fact: Eliza works at a brewery part time, so this one should be up her alley. You would think.
She might have a little advantage.
And maybe she doesn't have time to play since she's filling the cups.
Right. Yeah.
But we'll see here.
Maybe just being around them is helpful.
Lauren's going for a double bounce for 2 bounces.
Learn the table.
At this point, they're just playing catch with each other here.
Oh, there we go. Look at the celebration dance. That should be 15 yards for taunting from Lauren there. Really
definitely.
rubbing it in their face. Let's take a look, not just at the throw, which was great, but it's all about that dance there. Just shock on her face.
I'm surprised the refs didn't call anything on that one.
Yeah. Are there refs?
We're the refs.
Then I'm surprised we didn't call anything.
I'm surprised we didn't stop the game.
All right, 2-6 in favor of the white team as the blue team's still in their second
There
player.
There she goes. Hey, you know what? It didn't take Eliza very long.
Yeah.
She got it. She just had to warm up. That's
All right,
important.
Also, no, single bounce there. Oh, to the back corner. That's The one right in front of it. Okay. But yeah, now it's spread out a little bit more, so it's a little more difficult. As you see, they've got those 4 cups bunched together, so that's helpful for them. They did re-rack them a little bit, which makes it a little easier. And yeah, we're back.
So I guess that's okay with the rules then, Peter? You can put them together after the...
You can. Typically, I've seen it where you can do that once or twice per game. You can ask for a re-rack, because obviously it makes it more simpler to get the ball in when it is bouncing off those other ones here. All right, Wes continuing as the southpaw there gets one in.
Wes is pretty good at this.
He is. He is. And let's take a look at that one. The focus, the determination in his face cannot be distracted by Ronnie there, and right there in that front cup.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Wes.
Very confident.
Yeah,
like
as he should be, because you know that's his second time up. The other team is still on their first go round.
So Corolla had some luck there last time with that high, going in at that higher angle.
Yeah, she's got a little hook. She's doing. I feel like at some point we're going to have to let them stand on the table or something if we want this to not take all day, because we might be still
this might
playing
be our whole show, the whole
Yeah.
turkey ball right here.
Might have actual Thanksgiving during this event, the way it's going right now. All right,
Daniel
here
Lowry.
comes
So now,
Daniel.
we talked about he's coming off of a foot injury, so we'll see if that
Yeah, is it his
affects this
plant
game here.
foot here or his push-off foot? I'm not sure, but he's also got the advantage of height. He's throwing down at it.
Sure,
But
sure.
you know, that didn't help Shaq with his free throws in the NBA. We'll see if it helps Daniel here in IT Pong. The double bounce. All right, there's Corolla coming back. No. Again, the target gets smaller and smaller as you go along, making it more difficult, begging the question, will this go even longer? And I think the answer is...
Is there overtime on this one? Oh, you know what? I think that might have been... Was that a triple bounce?
Ben, let's take a look at the replay here.
Let's see.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, and
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen that
I
before,
don't
Kathy.
think so.
All right, so are we tied
So
back
he's-
up? The white team is 1 ahead there, 7-6
Okay.
in favor of the white team. Again, 100 points on the line here, and it doesn't split. It all goes to one team, if I'm not mistaken. So this is pretty exciting. Oh, no, I think it does split, actually. We'll split those points, make it fair.
Oh, look at that. Only 2 tries this time around.
Well, she's figured something out
Right,
in her
right.
throw, and she's got it down now. If it does get back around to her, well, I guess it won't with the number of cups there are, but maybe
no
she
telling
should have
with the blue
practiced
team.
ahead of time, because that could have helped her out. Or any time while she was in college.
We'll have to ask her about that after the game.
All right, Corolla. Wow. Thought it was going in the left one,
Very
went in the right
confident.
one.
There's so much confidence
Congratulations.
coming from this white team.
Well, and there's teamwork, too. We talked about it in the last game where Ronnie's team didn't help him when he had a cup stacking error. Same thing here. You see the teamwork and camaraderie where the blue team just looks defeated right now.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever play Scorched Earth? It was a computer game. It came out in like 1991, and it was all about you'd set your vector and your you had a little tank and you'd angle the cannon
Don's
up
bringing
and pick
physics
how
into
much
this.
velocity you wanted it to have.
That's important.
And it worked,
It
apparently.
works. It's all about the vector, he's
Wow.
saying. Yeah.
That is impressive. Let's go ahead and cut this down a little bit because they're having difficulty, especially as we have less cups. We're gonna have the distance here and have them each step up to the halfway point to play. What's cool about this? It also puts the competitors right next to each other for trash talking, so they could whisper in each other's ear. I don't know if we'd even hear it. But we've got Lauren going head-to-head with Eliza. Changes everything in terms of the bounce strategy, or do you go direct in? Eliza goes
It
direct
worked
in
for
there.
Eliza. I
Yeah.
think this might be a little harder.
Really, at the beginning, I thought White was going to run away with this, and now we've got a real game here.
Got it. The old Pong game. Who knew?
Coming down to the wire. We've got two cups to 1. Is that? Yeah. Ronnie trying to... Oh, Lauren did
Is
it!
it?
She checks, and yes, it is in there.
Wow, it's like
Let's take a
basketball.
look
It
at
was
that.
kind of going
That
around
was
the rim there
amazing.
before it sank in. Yeah. Let's take a look.
Let's see that. Does she go for the bounce?
Let's see.
No, she goes right for this. Oh, almost rimmed out.
Oh.
Manages to land it in there. Winning shot by Lauren.
No.
Let's join the player of the game, Sophia, and find out just what went wrong there. That was
Lauren's
embarrassing.
celebrations. Okay, Sophie. So, for our viewers at home, many may not know that you just graduated college. Very surprised with a game like this that you were struggling today.
So every time I played Pong in college, I was 100% lucid. So that probably had something to do with it. I never had fun with it. And so I never really got into the spirit of the game. And I think that really hurt me today.
Do you think that it's just this game, or do you think you're going to be struggling throughout the whole day?
I really appreciate your confidence in me. Probably this is going to be an all-day kind of thing, but I have confidence that my teammates can pull my weight for me.
All right, Sophie, thank you so much for your time.
All right, Sophia, the anchor there that her entire team is going to have to carry, it looks like. But let's take a look at our scores here. As we're a couple of games in, we've got the white team at 110, blue at 80. We'll take a quick break. We got more action coming up from the ITPro Turkey Bowl up next with Flip Cup. So stay with us. We'll see you right after this.
We typically like to just hit the ground running.
What is the best way to describe cybersecurity to someone who may not know what it is?
That's none of your business.
Are you looking for training in IT with in-person instruction? If so, you would appreciate our career services instruction and training through our various locations of ACI Learning Hubs. Each course is taught by a live industry expert instructor over a 2-week period, which includes the price of one exam. Attend at a time that works best for you. You may choose between 4 hours each day in the morning, afternoon, or evening. Career services are available to support you by revising your resume, optimizing your LinkedIn profile, and also connecting you with job opportunities. Look no further for training. Start learning today. Visit our website for more information, acilearning.com/hubs.
All right, welcome back. That score again, white 110, blue with 80. And we're moving on to our next game, which is Flip Cup. So let's go ahead and take a look at those rules for Flip Cup. You've all played this before, but each player will need to flip 2 cups on the table. You can only use one hand. You can't grab the cup. And the first team to flip all 8 wins the 10 points on the line here. Let's get started. All right, Corolla on your right, Daniel on your left. Again, the foot shouldn't come into play for Daniel. He kind of caught that cup, but I guess we'll give it to him.
Oh, easy.
And he gets number 2 pretty easy.
Yeah, too easy there.
Corolla's still struggling with that first one. There she goes. Oh, remember, she has to get 2 cups. And right away, again, that second cup seems to be easier for everybody.
was kind of tilting there, but went back over.
Liza's got it. Ronnie, for some reason, starting upside down on his cup. There he goes. He flips it back.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
First
okay.
try.
Oh, and wrong way again. That's okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Fix it. There we go.
Whatever makes it easier for Ronnie. As Wes just flies through and Don comes up, and we'll just assume that Don is an expert at this as well. Okay, no,
Don's
maybe
strategy,
not.
He's doing 2 at a time, kind of like right.
He's
right
double
next to each other.
cupping, yes. And Sophie there. Okay.
Easy win for the blue
She's
team.
got that one.
Easy.
And we're all done.
They're already done.
That's it. That means not everyone even got a chance to play. And
Oh.
that's not the sportsmanship you want to see there, Corolla,
That's
letting that
sportsmanlike
attitude
conduct.
go. All right, well, let's go down and take a look and talk
All
to
right,
Corolla.
Corolla, so you came out really strong for your team. What do
I
you
know.
contribute to your success on this one?
It's all in the wrist, all right? And that's what I was telling Dawn. You can't use your finger. It's the wrist. And apparently nobody listened to me, so. But that's what I contribute to my success as well.
Any past experiences in college that might have helped you with the Flip Cup game?
Countless, and few that I can actually remember. That just makes me sound like an alcoholic. I apologize. Just countless.
That's
All
what,
right, Corolla, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
that's what this is all about, though. But the white team still has a lead at 110. Blue creeping back in, just down 20 points with 90. All right, next up is separation anxiety. Let's take a look at the rules for this one. The players must group the candy by color. All 10 candies of each color must be in each cup. First team to complete this task wins 10 points. We've got Wes versus Daniel. Let's get started. All right, I think the big challenge for me here would be not eating the candies.
Yeah, me too.
Are they taking the same approach? Now, Wes is putting them all into one cup first, where Daniel is separating by color on a table, and then we'll be transferring them to cups.
I don't have that much patience. I would be putting them in the cup as I go. I wouldn't separate them.
Yeah, Wes has kind of changed tactics now, it looks like, and yeah, dragging them down into that cup, using gravity to his advantage. Daniel, oh no.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, because he had all those separated. He's basically got to do that color again. And did he drop a candy there? He might have.
Wes is staying super focused though, not letting the blue team distract. Oh, he dropped
yeah, they're both dropping candies, and Daniel is. No, he's not done.
He had one get away.
And Wes continues on.
Get away.
Oh no, this is embarrassing.
Man.
And again, the team not helping him. It's on the floor right there. All they had to do was point. Meanwhile, Wes's team, they were helping him out. Let's find out what happened there. Yeah, you can see right at his foot there.
I can see it right there.
There is, a red one. And he didn't know. His team didn't tell him. Celebrating early, that's always going to get you.
Oh, and does it again.
Man, that's heartbreaking. At this level, you don't expect something like that to happen. At this level. The Turkey Bowl. And there's Corolla supporting her team. Meanwhile,
they got the teamwork going on the white team.
Nobody from the blue team to be seen there. Well, let's go find out what happened with Daniel as we caught up with him.
All right, Daniel, you got off to a really strong start, but maybe celebrated a little bit too early on that one.
I don't remember celebrating.
What happened there? I saw your strategy was a little different than Wes's. What was your game plan going into this one?
My game plan was simple. Get all the M&Ms in the cups faster than Wes.
Well, what happened at the end there? Looks like Wes got everything into the cup. You had one little straggler there.
Yeah, there's an interesting fact about M&Ms that I just found out is that they might not like melt in your hand, but they sure as hell stick to it.
All right, Daniel, thank you so much. Great job. Keep going for it.
That's it.
He hung up.
Well, there's no chance of replaying that game as he ate all the pieces. But White has a lead now of 120 to 90, so they're breaking it back open. Next up, we've got the Cotton Ball Challenge. And let's see how that one works. One team member must scoop the cotton balls as they are blindfolded, and the fastest to do this will win 10 points. Again, this is going to come down to their team helping them and encouraging them on as we move forward. Here we go.
Oh, good.
All right, Eliza on the left. She's using her body to scoop them.
Lauren's using the ball. Now,
Yep.
can you do that?
Yep.
And Corolla right there cheering her on as well.
Lauren's making it look too easy.
It's a lot of air scooping here.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to feel.
And Lauren did it all, and I really think she couldn't see there. Eliza's still going for some reason.
The blue team,
as
once
they check
again,
the
not letting
ground.
the other team make what's going on here.
Yeah, they got to check the ground, make sure there's nothing down there. But let's take a look there. Lauren with the confident scooping, pushing it up against the bowl where Eliza's going against her body, but not getting anything in the spoon. Let's go ahead and check in with Lauren, who is our player of the game there, and see how it happened.
Lauren, you had an interesting strategy going into this game. I've watched a lot of these clips on YouTube. Never have I seen somebody actually use the bowl. Was that your plan the whole time?
No, I was just going to blindly scoop, but a beautiful little voice in my head, actually over my shoulder, said, use the bowl. And I was like, oh, genius. So that's what I did.
Who do you think is your toughest competition so far on the blue team?
I would have to say Ronnie, for sure. He's a dangerous opponent.
Okay, Lauren, thank you so much for your time.
I gotta think Lauren's still blindfolded if she thinks Ronnie is her biggest competition. But the score is 130 for the white team, 90 for the blue, as we move on to the Pom Puffer. Let's take a look at the rules here. This one's going to involve the straws. One team member will puff their pom-poms across the table using a plastic bendy straw. And the fastest to do this and get all those pom-poms off the table is going to win 10 points here. Now, do you think it makes a difference it's a bendy straw, Kathy?
I don't think so. Now, this might be one of those games where it looks easier than it is.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, Corolla is full of hot air, so she should have an advantage in this game. Sophie's coming around the side of the table, which is helpful, getting a little closer, getting that straw right down to pom-pom level. We've got pom-poms of all different sizes, too, so they're going to roll at different speeds, and those white ones are tough to see on the table.
They are.
That was bad.
Now, Corolla's got some pom-poms midway down, some back at the beginning, whereas Lauren seems to be kind
maybe
of,
that'll help her out.
Lauren's clearing the entire table methodically, just those 3 or 4 left. Wow. Yeah, that's embarrassing, and you see the anger.
Oh, the anger.
That's the second time we've seen an outburst from Corolla there, and let's take a look at the approach here as she just goes back and forth across the table where Corolla is using that right hand for stability? I don't know.
I think for balance, yeah.
Well, let's find out what happened there. I don't know if I'd call her the player of the match, but we want to find out what happened with Corolla there and that anger.
Well, Corolla, that was a pretty good effort. You know, we don't normally see that kind of rage from you here in the office. What happened at the end?
I got aggravated. That's what happened. I was not expecting these little fuzzballs to have so much weight, and I thought that strategy could be, you know, anxiety, because that's what Sophie looked like she had, to be honest with you. But yeah, it failed me, and the rage came out. Lola came out, if you will.
Corolla, would you describe yourself as a competitive player?
Normally no, but I feel like when I do get in the moment, when I like get in the zone, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Corolla. Have a good game.
Thank you.
If only she had done that during the game. I shared an office with Corolla briefly, and she is an angry person. All right, we've got white at 130, blue at 100. Next up, crowd favorite. We've got Face the Cookie coming up.
My favorites.
Yep, so we're going to get a cookie down from your forehead to your mouth without using your hands. Each cookie successfully eaten earns 20 points. The entire team has to go, and whichever team finishes first, that clock's going to go ahead and stop there. So we've got Wes against Sophie. Let's get started.
I wonder if Sophie will struggle on this like she did the other games.
Well, Wes has the advantage of her beard, which may be a sort of backstop.
I can see that, the beard kind of slowing it down.
Yeah, Sophie, a much smoother face. She's going right down the nose, though, which is, I think you kind of got to come down the side there as you see Wes. Oh, there she goes. Now Sophie's going down the right eye. They've both kind of figured that out there.
Sophie's perfect cheekbones, maybe actually not helping.
Yes, those chiseled cheekbones, usually an advantage in life, not so much in the cookie challenge, as Wes, not even near the mouth there. It's like those videos of like a golden retriever trying to catch a hot dog. Not even close to the mouth, but he's still chomping down. There's the earrings we were talking about with Sophie, too. The earring game is strong. She went with a holiday theme, but it's not helping so much in this game. Oh, she does hit the mouth there.
What do you think these players do in the off-season? Is this part of their training?
I know Wes told me he spends a lot of time with these cookies in the off-season. I'm not sure if this is how he eats them, though. So, again, Sophie hits the mouth. She's getting a lot closer than Wes is. You got to think that she's going to get one before he does. As Wes has all seem to go really far down the left or right. Sophie's coming right down the middle there. No. Wes almost got that one in his ear. I don't know if that would have counted. I would have given him points for that.
I'm having flashbacks of the IT-Pong game.
This is just like IT-Pong.
Yeah.
Also with Sophie starting this off. And Wes. They're both struggling here. But I'll tell you what, Sophie's hit her mouth several times. And we've got the festive holiday cookies here with the red filling.
Yeah.
You think that would
Christmas cookies?
get them excited. Is this a different flavor, do you think? This mint?
Nah.
Oh! Well, we'll find out. Wes knows the flavor now as he moves out and Corolla moves in. So now the blue team in their usual spot playing catch-up.
Hopefully Corolla's calmed down a little bit after that last game.
There. Oh, wow. Corolla's going with the winks, the blinks.
She's literally using every muscle in her face.
An Elvis impersonation. Oh, see, the trash talk is coming from Sophie's team, and she says, you know what, you think you can do it better? Why don't you give it a try? And, oh, yep, and Eliza is stepping in for her. So we'll see. Well, she's keeping her glasses on. Okay.
Yeah, glasses off.
Glasses off, thank goodness. That wouldn't have worked. All right, first one goes right on the floor. So maybe a second one, too. We might run out of cookies.
Yeah. Should have supplied 2 bags of cookies.
Did they save us any? That's what I want to know. And Corolla. The team is now ahead 2-0, the white team, as Lauren comes down. Liza gets it. Gets it there.
There we go.
Do you
So is
see
that
how
the first
far?
one then?
Yeah, it is because she subbed in for Sophie. See how far they were leaned back to? I think that made a difference, that it wasn't flying down the face. And Lauren's doing that same thing, the cookie almost parallel to the ground as it works its way down.
Can she do it?
Down the right side. She's shaking her whole body as opposed to just twitching like the eye as Corolla did.
So Ronnie keeps going right down the middle, and that's not working for him.
Yeah, it's the definition of insanity. He continues to do the same thing over and over, and he's expecting different results. What I would do, where I, Ronnie, is I would grab the beard, lift it up, because you can touch your own beard, I think, and you can use that as a backstop. I don't know if that's legal, but we'll find out. Lauren seems to be stuck in her eye. Okay, there, it's out. All right, Ronnie coming right down the face again, trying to go over the nose.
He's still doing that same. Can we call it a strategy?
I wouldn't.
Lauren's going to the other side, now to her left side. Maybe that'll help her out. She's almost there.
I'll tell you who loves this game. It's ants.
Yeah.
Because there are pieces of cookie all over the floor now. As Lauren, it's almost in tongue reach.
Can she do it? It's
Reach the tongue out, Lauren. Oh, no. Do we count that? I don't think we count that. No.
It wasn't in the mouth.
In the mouth and out.
Yeah, doesn't count.
It's got to stay. You got to get a bite. But they're still ahead 2-1, and Ronnie showing no signs of getting this in here.
Well, they subbed earlier. Remember, they had a sub come in.
Maybe they didn't sub again. But everyone is still going to have to get one if they want to win.
Sure, yeah, because everybody has to.
Yeah.
Lauren is so close. That must
like
be
a
really
pirate.
frustrating to be so close.
Oh, no, almost. She's got to that same spot where she struggled last time. Let's see if she's able to complete it this time, and she does. And there's the dance again. The taunting, we're going to let it go. And let's see how Don does as he sits down against Ronnie, who has been there a while.
Don's been a strong player throughout the whole day.
Yeah, well, the research that we saw him doing at the beginning surely played a role, and he's just working it down slowly right off the bat.
Focus.
I don't believe what I'm seeing here.
What?
This is a prodigy.
Wow.
Wow. Don, first try with the cookie. One cookie, one try. Meanwhile, Ronnie on try number 37. And that's the whole team. And so let's take a look back at each of those victories for the white team. First, Wes gets it in there after a long try. Corolla twitching her way to victory. Lauren, when she switched from the right to the left, that seemed to do it for her. And then Don just sat down and just took us all to school. So let's go ahead. I think we all agree that Don is the player of the game here. So let's see how he did it.
Don, I gotta say, you killed it out there, man. Is this something you practice at home?
That's actually how I eat cookies normally. Like I didn't know you were allowed to use your hands, and just real strict family growing up. You know, you just couldn't use your hands, so you got to improvise.
So I saw that, you were the last player on your team. Did you develop a strategy while you were watching everybody else?
You know, honestly, I didn't think I was going to have a chance to go. It looked like it was going to be a pretty long game, so I was engaging in psychological warfare, trying to, poison Daniel Lowry's mind with really bad ideas. I think I had him convinced that he could just flip the cookie in the air and catch it in his mouth. He seemed pretty confident he could pull it off, but I was surprised when I got roped in to just jump in and compete, and I was really glad my team came through for me.
All right, Don, great game. We'll see you back out there.
Well, what a great first half we've seen there. Coming up on our ITPro Turkey Bowl halftime show, we've got a score update. We're going to take a look at those first half highlights, and then we're going to give away some of those holiday gifts. So stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
Are you satisfied with your current level of skill? And if not, what are you doing to remedy that?
So if you're just getting started in IT, I think there's core foundational skills that you need.
Post-exploitation lateral movement is a way that you can absolutely implement your firewalls to maximum effect to make a hacker cry. And remember, every time a hacker cries, collect their tears. It makes the best wine.
If you fail your way forward,
ITPro TV, hands down, has been one of the best training providers that I've ever had the pleasure of using personally and just working with in general.
I'm going to solve all your fears.
It's tough to sit and watch a course when it's just dry. So y'all make it fun.
But we're gonna have a ton of fun. This is always a party, Daniel.
That is insane and awesome all at the same time.
Looking to bolster your knowledge in the CompTIA space? Here at ITPro, what makes our CompTIA training stand out is our visual, hands-on approach to learning. Our show and tell format and conversational style makes IT training engaging and enjoyable. Join ITPro's edutainers for courses like Security Plus, Network Plus, and more. Sign up and begin your CompTIA journey today.
All right, welcome to the ITPro Turkey Bowl halftime show where the white team is in the lead with a score of 210 to 120.
Wow. It's been a great match.
It has been a great match so far, and I know we've got some holiday gifts to give away. We're going to do that in a second. You've been watching the chat. I've been watching the on-air page. Noe Sosa thinks I should be drinking out of a gravy boat right now, which I think is a fantastic idea. What are you hearing in the comments?
The comments have been great, especially coming from YouTube and LinkedIn. I've got let's go, Ronnie. You got this. This is from Jerry. Ronnie needs the support today, I think.
He does. And a lot of Sophie fans in the chat here. Brian Bauer saying, goo Sophie. I think he meant go.
Probably go. Yeah.
But I don't know if he's maybe just not watching because it hasn't been going great for the player that we highlighted at the beginning of the game. But a lot of Turkey Bowl left to go.
Yeah.
And one of the big things, we want to look at the top five, right?
Yeah, top 5 memorable moments of the first half.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. So I'll start here with number 5. And in this case, it was Ronnie. Just the debacle he had with the cup stacking at the beginning. Ended up a cup short because, as you see there, he double cupped. Noticed one of them, did not notice the other. But the big thing to me, the teammates not letting him know about what was happening. Because could have fixed that right off the bat, and he was right in there with it with Don. So that's number 5.
Coming in at number 4, Corollas. What are we calling this?
Emotion?
Enthusiasm?
Yeah.
Corollas enthusiasm. Look at that. Getting upset. Sophie took her down easily there. Throwing the straw at the end. Good match.
And then number 3, we've got Sophia, who I just mentioned, finally making that shot. She doesn't let, the adversity get in her way, but you see, a lot of misses, but to stay focused, forget about that last play and just get in there. That's a Tom Brady thing. Put that last play out of your mind. And I swear it's coming soon where she finally makes it. An hour and 12 minutes later, and you think that's an exaggeration, but you might be wrong. And there it goes. Yeah, sunk it in the first cup there. Finally.
Nice. Good job, Sophie.
To help her team. And a big scoring game there. A lot of points on the line with that one. So excited to see that.
Coming in at number 2, Wes. Now, Wes took on Daniel here in the separation anxiety game.
Oh.
Yeah, have to get the color in the cup. See, Wes staying super focused. Corolla cheering him on. We saw that a lot from the white team in the first half. Lots of team support. Daniel let one get away, though.
Yeah, Daniel separated from that orange M&M is what happened twice. Right there again. Just a little too casual. And Wes never stopped competing, which is the key. He could have looked over and seen Daniel getting down to the wire there and slowed down.
Can't shake Wes.
Yep, focused.
Nope.
Focus. But number 1, it can only be this highlight from Don Pizzette here. Sits down, first try, sitting next to Ronnie, who has been trying to get a cookie in his mouth for what feels like weeks. And first try, Don wriggles that cookie down his face.
I mean, he even with the IT pong, right? Like he first shot.
First shot, first cookie. Pretty amazing. Well, I know, like we said, we've got a gift to give away. Let me find
we're gonna help you
gift.
guys get into the holiday spirit.
Okay, here's the first gift here. This is
that?
The Goal Zero Nomad 7, and what this bad boy is a solar panel to charge your devices. There, it's got a little handy dandy pocket back here where There's a cable, so you can actually plug those things in. There's an instruction manual, and maybe it says how to make this stand up in there. But there's a stand as well, so we can stand it up, get that sun. So when you're out there, maybe pack a little granola in here as well for your hike, and know that you will not be stranded. I saw that iPhones can make SOS calls now with satellite, so you can get off grid here with this guy. Yeah. And we're going to give this away to, like we said, someone that was participating in the chat. Do you want to announce it, or do you want me to?
Sure. No, I'll announce it. We're going to give this away to Daniel C.
Daniel C.
You are in our on-air page. Right now we're on the on-air page, LinkedIn, YouTube.
Yeah, Daniel
monitoring
C,
all the chats, but we've picked Daniel C. So congratulations.
Yeah, we'll get this in the mail out to you, and you'll be able to enjoy it as you go off the grid. Or if, the power grid fails and the apocalypse happens, your phone is still going to work for Minesweeper or whatever.
You can still watch ITPro.
Yeah, you probably can't make calls at that point, because the system's down. But so we've got a second
more
half
action coming your way. Second half. That's right.
Let's do it. Let's just jump right to it here after these quick messages. So stay with us.
Hey, IT pros, what's on your holiday wish list? Would you like to see unboxings of some of the hottest gifts? Like these, we've got Raspberry Pi case, we've got Hack 5 pen testing kit, we've got a hard drive duplicator, all kinds of stuff. Well, it's that time of year again for ITPro's 12 Days of IT. Head over to itpro.tv/12 days to enter to win. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell for notifications. Then be on the lookout for a new unboxing video every day starting November 28th. Then tune into the ITPro YouTube channel live on Friday, December 9th at 2 p.m. Eastern to see if you're a lucky winner. Again, visit itpro.tv/12 days to enter. Good luck and happy holidays.
All right, we're back with the second half of the ITPro Turkey Bowl. The score is a commanding 210-120 as we move on to our next event, which is the football toss. So let's take a look at those rules. Pretty straightforward. Each team is going to go ahead and throw that ball through the hoop. Each player has to do it. You got to throw it until you make it, and each football successfully thrown, that's going to be 10 points for your team. So once one team is completed, the game will be done. We've got Don and West to start it off. Let's get going. All right, we've got that left-handed approach again from Wes. And look, there's a team member helping throwing the ball back for him. That's huge.
That's nice.
Where the other team is just sitting around. We've seen that all day. Here.
So I believe Daniel played football in high school.
Yeah, I'm assuming it wasn't quarterback.
No.
I'm going to guess some offensive lineman.
He's a big guy. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Because it's not coming through, but he did get the one there. And wow, was that
was
Eliza on the first try?
That was Eliza on her first try.
Yeah, we'll probably see that in the replays there. But we're sticking with the action as we've got Ronnie against Lauren now. And yeah, that's not close. Oh, that one got in. Wow. Did Ronnie's get in too there? No, not.
It's good that the team's
yeah, they did. Because
right?
we've got Don up now as well. Unconventional, ways to hold the ball, throw the ball.
Chaos down
We're
here.
seeing things I've never seen. And there we go. Don got it in. Is that everybody for that team? No, we got Corolla left. Also a lefty.
I see the lefties. I didn't even know they were in the office.
Sophie tied it up there. And, yeah, that's it. That's it for the blue team. They have won this one. So the lack of teamwork still works. And let's take a look at some of those highlights and see. There's Daniel getting his in. Yeah. And then Eliza across the line there, but we let that go.
Oh,
you see the football?
we didn't catch that.
Yeah. I'd like to go back and blow the buzzer on that. Sophie there after Ronnie, and she is the final one. And let's go down and talk to Eliza, see how she did on this one. Maybe.
All right, Eliza, very impressive performance out there. Man, first try.
Yeah, well, it's not regulation size like I'm used to, but I was pretty confident I could sink it.
What is your athletic history? Any sports growing up?
Well, I have done a lot of competitive eating, so I really thought that could translate into this game, and I was correct.
All right, Eliza, good job out there. Great game.
Thank you.
I don't know what she was talking about, regulation size, the ball or the target, but it's 240 to 160 now in favor of white, and next up is the fastest rapper, but that's rapper with a W in this case, thankfully.
I get really excited.
No, that would have been really awkward. So in this one, we're going to see who can cover their teammate head to toe in wrapping paper first. They've got to use all the materials, including the tape, and they've got to, we're going to see who does this the quickest.
No, so they got to cover them entirely.
Yep, top to
Hold
bottom.
on.
Using performance-enhancing drugs.
Oh, look at the different strategies. So they
They're
roll
going
the
from the
paper
floor. That's smart because you know you're getting her feet right off the bat, whereas the white team is going with the more conventional horizontal approach. One team member kind of holds it there while the other tapes. Have they forgotten to cover Sophie's face, it appears? No, now they got it. They remembered that face is part of the body. All right, the tape is out.
I think, is it the blue?
Who did finish there first? Let's get an official ruling. Yeah, it looks like blue did go ahead and finish first there. So, and it's just a prettier wrapping, if I do say so. Yeah, there's that approach you were talking about, Kathy, where they went from the bottom up.
See, I'm not sure if I would have thought of that one.
And that way they're sure they covered the feet. But did they? Yeah, the feet aren't quite
the
covered.
white was thinking that they won.
Your shoes. Okay, guys, remember we got people in wrapping paper.
Yeah, hurry up.
What's Daniel upset about?
He's saying the feet are exposed there, and he's not wrong, honestly.
Don't let him steal this. We need to win.
Well, Sophie was the one in the paper, so let's go ahead and see what that experience was like for her inside.
Sophie, man, it's been quite a day for you. What was it like to help your team finally pull out a win on one of these games?
I really do feel that I was instrumental to this win. I've always been very good at standing and doing nothing, and I really feel like that came in handy in this game and in many others.
Any kind of strategy you had going into this one?
I've always been really good at standing there and doing nothing, and I really feel like that came in handy in this game and in many others.
Thank you so much, Sophie. Good game.
Can I escape from my chrysalis now?
You may. Go for it.
You can tell she's had some media training there, had those lines ready to go. All right, it is white 240, blue 170 now as we move on to our next game, which is going to be the tissue box challenge. Let's take a look at the rules there. We've got tissue boxes in front of everyone, and you have to pull them out one by one with one hand and one hand behind your back. First place team gets 80 points, second 70, and third individuals. Yeah, down all the way down to 10 points. So we're gonna let everyone finish pulling all the tissues out of their boxes. You know, Kathy, between this game and the last one, this is why they have torn down all the trees in the rainforest.
Nope, I lost my phone.
Very
Definitely
wasteful.
not helping the environment on this one.
But don't worry, after the game, we're going to go in and put each tissue back in individually. All right, different approaches. Don flying through, Ronnie flying through. Lauren really going for more the toss and seeing how far she can throw
yeah,
it.
I see. Yeah, hers are definitely getting some height there.
Yep.
And looks like,
Oh my gosh.
is anyone done quite yet? Not sure. Oh, Eliza's done with her box. That's gone.
The
Don's
intern
done.
first.
And then we're going to have Ronnie and Sophie both wrapped up about the same time there.
Blue team dominating there.
Daniel and Wes the final, and it looks like, yeah, Wes celebrating, but Daniel was done and didn't celebrate. Wow. Well, all the tissues are out, and let's take a look back at those replays and see. Yep, there's Eliza on the left, throwing her box down, and then Don right behind. So blue and white, really competitive in this one. Sophie finishing up at the same time as Ronnie. Corolla came out next, and then it came down to Wes and Daniel. Daniel done there?
Yeah, I think he's done, but see, the white team doesn't realize it.
Yeah. I think
All
he
right.
might have pulled out more than
Look
one
at
there
Don,
at the end.
still cheering his teammate on. No idea they had already finished.
Embarrassing. All right, there we see the scores. Eliza at the top for the blue, all the way down to Wes in white, but it was that white team that did just enough to squeak this one out. As we see the final score, there it is, 390 to 380. Who thought that would have happened? That is amazing. And Don, really the MVP of the whole day. Let's check in with him.
Don, you had quite the performance all throughout the games today. Very impressive. We have chosen you as our MVP. How does that feel?
You know, it's a bitter win. Our team played so hard, and they poured their heart and souls into it, and you want to get that W. You know, they tried so hard. You couldn't ask for a better team. I only wish I was a better leader for them. I feel like I let them down.
Well, Don, from our seats, you did an excellent job today. Congratulations to your team.
Thank you, and you know, if I learn one lesson from this, it's next time Wes is off the team.
Thank you, Don. Good job today.
All right, so congratulations to Don and the white team for winning the Turkey Bowl 2022. And you can see we spared no expense on that trophy. And Don is the Pope of Thanksgiving there in that hat as the MVP.
The MVP hat, actually.
Most valuable player, no doubt, with the first shot in Pong, the first cookie right down the face there.
Well deserved.
What else did he do? I mean,
he just led his team to victory.
He did everything. It was amazing. Not that the rest of the team was not fantastic as well. This is a team sport, as we know. So congratulations to both of them, or to all of them, I should say. Well, we don't want to say goodbye without giving away something else, right?
Yeah. What do you got over there?
No,
I think it's
got
under.
it.
Is it under yours?
No, you've.
Oh, I got it.
Come on.
I got it. Sorry, guys.
It's under your tree.
It's the Blackboard Boogie Board.
The Blackboard Boogie Board, which is the ultimate reusable writing tool. Apparently, these people have never heard of chalkboards, but basically, you can write on it like a tablet, and then you can export that to your other devices and things. So it's like tablet meets whiteboard, kind of.
I like it. I like it. I like how it lights up. That's
And I
nice.
don't think you have to shake this afterwards to get the stuff to go away. There are buttons for that, so that one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And like we said, we're giving it away based on who has had been active and making comments in the chat. What do you got for this one?
I have chosen Randy B from our
Randy B.
LinkedIn chats. Yeah.
Sure.
One of his comments were, "Who needs Rihanna performing at the Super Bowl? Let's get ITPro Turkey Bowl instead."
I like that. I think we could put this together again in time for the Super Bowl. Are we allowed to say Super Bowl? I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of great comments as well in the on-air page. People really concerned about where the paper's going, who's going to have to clean that up. It was suggested that can be used to dry the tears of the losers, and there are many, I'm sure. But you are all winners, and not just with these prizes today, but if you're in this gift receiving spirit, which we are, the best spirit, you're going to want to check out the 12 Days of IT. This is the 3rd year we've done it now. And basically what we do is we unbox a series of IT gadgets starting on November 28th. We'll unbox a gift every day for 12 days. And then on December 9th, the day we'll do the last one, we'll also announce the winners of all 12 of those items in another live event. I think Don and I are going to be doing that. So all you have to do is go to itpro.tv/12 days. That's where you can register for that. And you'll be registered automatically to win for all 12 days. I think you can only win one, but you'll be registered for all of them. So that one's pretty cool.
Awesome. So good luck to all those who enter. I think that's all we have for you guys today. We hope that you enjoyed the ITPro Turkey Bowl as much as we did.
Yep. I am Peter Van Rysdam.
And I'm Kathy Chambers. Happy holidays, everybody.
See you next time.